with just something with Freakier Friday coming out. Lindsay Lohan obviously is going to be in the spotlight again because her and Jamie Lee Curtis, and now that they're coming out with a new sequel. What has been 20 years in the making? I believe Freaky Friday came out in 2005. It was very early on in her career when she was just becoming like an adult. She is admitting that it's frustrating being pigeonholed by past roles. Give me the chance. You had the chance. If she's talking about when she was a child actress, she's had the chance. I know maybe a lot of people don't look back at it fondly, but when she went through her horror phase, it was called I I Know Who Killed Me, where everything was blue, including the Xbox controllers, because they thought they were being artistic. And then her twin lost a leg, and it was a very crazy and convoluted plot that actually made no sense, but it was supposed to be an art house horror flick. She's done all kinds of stuff, much less turning to the Muslim faith and whatever she did with that. Well, she gave that up pretty quickly. Well, she turned lesbian and got married. Well, she gave that up pretty quickly. She went on crack cocaine and all kinds of meth. Well, she gave that up too, apparently, hopefully. And she's saying, give her a chance.
That's she what she looks like now?
That is what she looks like now. Just wait till I show you what Pamela Anderson looks like now. But hey, that's to be expected because she's an older actress. However,
Lindsay Lohan's like the same age as us.
Yeah, she's around our same age. Well, my same age, not you. You're like a little bit younger. But anyway, she's opening up about her feelings of being pigeonholed by roles she's played in the past as a long-standing actress in the entertainment industry. She's not really that long-standing because she hasn't done something in a long time. Now, when she was probably like 8 or 9 years old, well, actually, if she's my age, she would have been 10 years old. In 1998's The Parrot Trap, when she was 12. There we go. She's older than me. Lohan's career skyrocketed. And then she did Freaky Friday. Mean Girls still holds up to this day. That musical crap that they did last year, absolutely terrible. And she wasn't a part of it anyway.
That Megan Fox was in.
One that Megan Fox was in, I have no idea. In a Saturday profile with the Times UK, Lohan admitted that she wanted to take a minute to herself from 2013 until 2022. That is a hot minute right there. But I guess getting sober takes a lot longer than you think it actually does. Know that from experience. I'm not actually trying to, belittle people who go down a bad path and then try to get sober. That's actually admirable. I was losing that feeling of excitement about doing a film because you had slept with everyone in Hollywood, including Charlie Sheen. That list, I don't know if y'all remember that. That was released to the public back when scandals like that were a thing. And I wanted to live my own life for a bit, figure out how to have a more private life, a real life. Did she get a real job? Did she get a husband where she could have a real job, cooking and cleaning for his house? I wanted to get that itch again. She's had plenty of itches. Golly, why is this all going down the STD, bro? Because she put it on herself. She was a grown-ass woman. She was a grown-ass adult whenever she made all of these choices. So don't even say, like, give me a shot. You've had plenty of shots. Now you have to work your way back up from the bottom, from the dregs where you put yourself. You can't blame that on anybody else. You could blame it on your agent, because of the roles that you've been offered and have chosen to take. But anyway, she's got an upcoming Hulu drama, Count My Lies, of which there are many because she's female, where she will star and produce. Still, when reflecting on it, she says she feels pigeonholed. You shouldn't feel pigeonholed, especially when you had that kind of money and meteoric rise to fame. Now, the only thing that I can say against this is if, while she was a minor, her parents had complete control of all her financial activities. That's the only thing I can say about that. But as far as roles go, once she hit 18, she chose plenty of roles that were, let's say, less than savory, not only for her as an actress, but also for her as the public perception of her. She chose to do that all on her own. So it's not up to us to give her a second chance. It's up to her to work her way back up so that if she gets that next second break, if she is actually fixed and does something really good and shows some artistry and something that we actually want to see, is like, okay, you know what? You did good on this one. And not even saying fans, but just like the general populace will give you a second chance, but you have to put up or else shut up. I love doing romantic comedy because nobody wants to hit on me in real life. Because that's where my home is, and I feel like where my fans want to see me, but I'd like to take on some things that are different. Maybe find something that's an action-packed film, just really show people a different side of me. Well, I mean, like I said, you're going to have to wine and dine the right people. You're going to have to show that you are ready for the part. You are ready for what's to come. If you want this to happen in your career, you have to go talk to certain people, make certain deals, prove that you're a decent actress and not just, once upon a daydream, a semi precocious kid that had big tits at a smaller age. You should have stuck to your laurels and saved your money with Herbie Fully Loaded and Mean Girls, and you probably should have stuck with that for a little bit until you were over that little like mid-20s crisis that a lot of young women have, especially in Hollywood, where they don't know what they're doing because they're constantly being shepherded around by people like Harvey Weinstein. That's what you should have done. But if you have anything to say, I'll start reading the comics now. That part of the video is over.
She was in a Hallmark movie last year, I think, or maybe it was just straight to Netflix, but it was some Christmas love story. So she got a rom-com.
Well, she said according to this article, she said she really liked it. Also, what I want to say about this, the reason why I think she's doing this interview and saying these things is because she's trying to get attention from people who will hire her for different roles. I don't know. I think the PR move is not really a great one. I think she should be doing this behind the scenes and like letting her work speak for her, but that's just a man's perspective.